we're not party to the debt renegotiation, and we're also not party to the IMF program. But happily, we've had the opportunity, on my request, to meet the country director of the IMF, and he's briefed us, quite largely on a lot of what the two agreements entail, the IMF one and the debt agreements. We've not yet seen the final details of the debt with the commercial creditors, but we've looked at some of them, and we've done our own analysis of how the repayment schedule is supposed to be. We're supposed to end at about 55 to 58% by 2028.
Yes.
But if you look at it and our own analysis, if you draw the graph, we have two major humps. One in 2026, where a big chunk of the domestic debt is supposed to be paid. I think it's about 182 billion cedis. And if you consider that Ghana's total budget is just above 200 billion, then it means that there's going to be a hump there, and we need to see how to deal with it. Then the next hump is just before 2028, where there's a big payment in terms of commercial debt.
Right.
And so we need to look at how we can refinance some of these so that we can smoothen out the trajectory of the debt repayments.
Right.
And so those are things we would want to engage the IMF very early when we win, to engage them very early to see how we can work together, to make sure that we're able to maintain debt sustainability. We want to reintroduce the sinking fund, and we want to work on increasing our energy, oil and gas production. Over the last 8 years, Ghana has not been a very friendly environment to upstream producers, and so we'll try and get as many of them to come back as possible and give them the incentives that are required for them to ramp up in terms of gas and oil production.